Welcome back, dear viewers, and you are still watching our special coverage for parliamentary elections 2025. And now we are joined by Dr. Asmaa Elzieny, alumni of presidential program Women Lead. Good afternoon, Dr. Asmaa.
Good afternoon, thank you.
So let's first talk about the role of women and the importance of women's participation in parliamentary elections.
In fact, the Egyptian women are witnessing one of the golden times of their participation in public life. Egyptian women are participating in these electoral elections in different roles. One of the most important roles is being she judges. There is a number of she judges supervising the polling stations. And also as electees, there is a number of women on the list, and also as individuals. And also another important role is the role of observing as NGOs and organizations. There is a number of women participating in this. And the most important role are people who are going to vote, cast their votes. Majority of people who are going to the polling stations are women. You see lines of them lining in front of.
Did you see any youths, young people?
There is number. I believe this depends mainly on the work commitments and their conditions.
Working hours.
Yeah, and working hours, and because elections are on 2 days, maybe the day you witness the place is not the day you watch the greatest number one.
So, Asmaa, also, what role did judge and judicial supervisors play in managing polling stations around various governorates?
I believe that the participation of judges in supervising the electoral process is very important, because it gives the sense of transparency. What is happening is not hidden. What is going on everywhere is seen and heard. They are going especially to ensure that the process is given the chance to be done smoothly. Everyone has the chance to express his opinion freely. And also that they are making sure that the regulations of the laws of casting the vote is truly applied. This is one main role. And also never not to forget the security personnel. Also, they are doing great efforts.
So the organization is great of the.
There is like coordination between the different bodies of the state to make all efforts are done to ensure that the process is going to be done smoothly in a democratic and transparent atmosphere.
So what broader political significance does the second phase hold for Egypt's legislative and political landscape?
The importance of this stage of elections emerges from the importance of the role which the parliament plays in our political life. As everyone knows, the parliament is responsible for issuing laws and agreements between Egypt and the foreign parties, and also issuing the many important, other than the agreements, the economical situation of the country and the budget of the state. These are very important roles which the parliament plays. I believe the very well chosen personnel for the parliament will affect the future of Egypt greatly during the coming 4 years.
So also, what are the challenges that are expected to face the upcoming parliament?
Some of the challenges is the one facing all people participating in public life, because Egypt is a huge country with a huge population, and there is great number of Egyptians who are not, let's not say not prepared, not very well qualified in some positions.
Yes.
But I believe the observation and the supervising of all roles played by officials is part of the duty of the parliament. I believe this is one of the most challenges the council will face during the coming stage. Also, I believe somehow the parliament will be responsible for achieving or applying the true empowerment of women inside, because there is a number of women inside the parliament Are they going to be given like heads of committees and important roles inside the parliament? This is another challenge that the parliament could overcome once it is completed. And also supervising and playing the role of watching the performance of the different ministries, especially education, health, all the ministries that affect the real life of people.
And how do you assess the participation of women in the political life in general, as we can see now that there are many women candidates for the parliamentary seats, and also we have women in many key positions now in Egypt, as mayors, as as ministers. So how do you see the keenness of the political leadership here in Egypt to involve women in all aspects of life?
To mention that the percentage of representation of Egyptian women in the parliament increased in during the last parliament to more than 28%, and this is an important increase. But I truly believe that the number is important, yes. But what's more important is the impact this number of women, after being elected, they have on the changing the life of people whom they are responsible for, because the members of the parliament are responsible. They are representing people. They are the voice of people to touch their illnesses, their needs, their dreams. This is the body which represents people. I believe women are performing good, yes, till now, but we are hoping for better performance in the future, and this comes from the support which the whole Egyptian state gives to the appointment and also the work of women in public places.
So also if we talk about the elections in abroad here in Egypt, and to what extent Egyptian expats were keen to go and vote and exercise their rights in choosing their candidates. So how do you see the elections abroad and Egyptians living abroad, how they voted in the elections?
The concept of itself of giving the Egyptian living outside Egypt the chance to participate in the elections is something to mention and praise. I saw that number were able to reach the polling stations also outside, but it depends on where they are living. Some moved from far areas to reach the embassy, because in each country there is a place for casting the vote. The numbers are not bad, but I believe it's a very good point that tells everyone that wherever you are living, you are still connected to Egypt. You are responsible for participating your country in making the decision of the future. Because the elections, as I told you, it affects our future. It is not something about today. It is about the future of youth and young to come. And we need people to be responsible for the expectations that everyone has for the future.
So, Dr. Asmaa, also, how can citizens express their national belongings through electoral participation, and how can they choose their candidates?
This is role of the media that should be always praying to raise awareness that going to the elections is both duty and responsibility. Because everyone is saying that we are willing to live in a democratic atmosphere and should be like the foreign countries. This is the chance. Everyone who is willing to participate, go and express your opinion. You are given the chance. I believe each elections, it is our role to raise awareness, because in each election there are people who are casting their vote for the very first time. It is our duty to explain to them the importance of going and expressing opinion and how to be civilized, while whatever people you choose to represent you, do this in a very civilized and democratic atmosphere, because people doing this for the very first time may be like astonished when they go to the place. It is a step to show them what to do and how to do it in a very democratic way.
So, Dr. Asmaa, to what extent do you think voters' priorities such as the economy and public services are shaping results?
Actually, these are of the most illnesses that all the we are honest enough to say that we are facing many challenges, and I believe the role expected from the members of the parliament is great, because we need to deal with this. We need to fight many challenges that the whole Egyptian community is facing, as you just said: economy, education, health, and also the responsibility for raising the social responsibility regarding many other things that affect the daily life of people, transportation, and also what we call social cohesion, yes, because this is part of the role that the parliament will be playing.
Yes, and back to you, Dr. Asmaa Elzieny, still discussing the parliamentary elections, and my question to you is about what do these elections tell us about the broader political landscape here in Egypt today?
Actually, this elections especially is trying, I believe the authority is doing its best to include everyone in the voting process: elderly, women, youth, and even people with disabilities, because I saw in the voting station there is a special paper prepared for people with visual impairment. Everyone is included. We hope that the results will be satisfying for all people, and they choose, yes, people they need for their districts and areas.
Finally, I'd like to thank you, Dr. Asmaa Elzieny, alumni of Presidential Program Women Lead. Thank you, Dr. Asmaa, for being with us.
Thank you. It's always on.
And the viewers, by that we come to the end of our special coverage for parliamentary elections 2025. Thank you for watching.